All right. So, yesterday I just released a video about a brand new game called Runner's High, where you play as a guy running through a forest, listening to music, and the music causes him to go crazy. If you haven't seen it already, now's the time to go check that out. Um, but while the video is, doing its thing, the algorithm is taking it to the two people that are going to see it. I figured why not see if maybe I can help it out and promote the game a little bit more by doing another one of these stunts, which I did before, where I'm going to try to full combo the entire rhythm game. And now there's 4 songs and there's 3 difficulty levels for each song. So that's 12 things altogether. But we're going to add a 13th one, which is the entire game on hard. So I guess that's it. Let's get started. Oh, also the Kickstarter is live. Let me mute this for a second. Right over here, we're going to do a Kickstarter for the game. We're going to see if we can earn a total of $500. And so the game is probably going to cost about $5 each copy. So multiply that out. We need 100 people. So if you're one of the enthusiastic people, now's the time. You can get a free copy of the game along with the donation. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So now, all right. So here's the 4 songs. 3 difficulty levels: easy, medium, and hard. Easy is going to be like actually a joke. It's like, for if you have rhythm. I'm the developer, so I've played this game already like a few hundred hours. But for people who are just getting started, it might be a little bit. I'd recommend starting with easy. But let's bang this out. So here we go. The Runner's High is beginning. All right, now we're at a 2 combo. I don't actually know how many notes there are in this song, but I guess we'll find out. Yep, so as we can see, we are currently... Oh my gosh! I messed up. Well, that's a life lesson there. Don't get cocky. I was thinking, this is going too well. I can just speak. So that's attempt number 1. Blew it. Don't get cocky. So I'm going to get my full attention here. You can just sit back and enjoy the music. You're probably going to want to get used to these songs because I imagine we're going to be listening to them for a few hours. And I'm thinking, do you think you would prefer easy on all songs first? Or like easy, medium, hard for each song? I think it makes more sense to do... Oh my gosh. This is kind of hard to talk while playing, but I'm going to try my best. Especially during these easy difficulties. If I can't do that now, how am I going to do it later? I think it's best to do the easy first for all the songs, and then do the medium for all the songs. Oh god. Uh-oh. This is easy. This is easy. Okay, alright. Attempt number 3 on easy for song 1. Oh gosh. Alright, we got the 2x multiplier going. That's what we want to see. Not that it matters. No! Oh my god, every time... Okay. I feel like this is... Maybe I'm... maybe easy is harder than I thought, the full combo. This can't be that bad. You don't even use all the keys in easy. There's 10 keys on the screen here, and it's just the home row of your keyboard. But G and H don't get used for easy, so I'm not even, I'm just like, it's like typing 101. This might as well just be called Elementary School Kids Learn to Type with New Video Game. Parents are devastated and call the principal's office because they are upset that their children are now contracting all sorts of ADHD and dopamine addictions due to their typing school. But I say... Wow. This is kind of embarrassing. I went in so confident. I was like, oh, we'll bang it out in 2 seconds. Like, it should have been the first try. This should have been the first try. And it certainly isn't. This is try number 5, I think, for easy. Okay. Maybe I should just shut up. J, 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 L, L, J. If you listen carefully, there's actually a wrong note. And I just am now noticing in the bass. I'll point it out next time it comes up. It's kind of ugly. Okay, we're coming on the third time around the chorus here. This should be... I think I got this in the bag now. Oh no, we got the distracting camera angle. Right about here, the song... wrong note. Did you hear it? Listen carefully. Oh wait, that's not where it is. It's coming up. It was kind of in there. It kind of got buried, though. Oh, well. No! That stupid D key! The stupid D. I keep thinking it's F. Oh, my God. I'm in trouble. I actually don't know if I'm going to get past Easy Song 1 now. I think I... Oh, man. Oops. By the way, the reason why I keep looking over to the side is because I have a screen where just chat is open. So you guys are over there. I am looking out for any of you guys' words of encouragement or words of discouragement. If you want to just tell me to sign off and go home, which you probably should now. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Because the hard part is that there's no recovery. The last game that I tried doing this on was Pogo Go-Go. It was the Pogo Stick game, and if you make a mistake, it's okay. Well, it's not okay, but, like, you have a chance to bounce back up, you know? That game is very similar to Pogo Stuck, if you know that one. And you can recover. It just... But then this game, you slip up one time, and the whole thing is destroyed. I guess that's the nature of the full combo. That's the nature of the challenge. So let's embrace it. Absolutely no mistakes. I'm not very good at those types of environments. Like, I stink at chess because you have to pre-calculate and make sure that every single piece is exactly in the right spot. You have to count, oh, if he does this, then I have a plan. If he does this, I have a plan. And I just want to go. I just want to do it. I want to be like a monkey, you know, and just win. That's why I like Rocket League a little more, which is my favorite game. But there is a certain sense of satisfaction to perfection. I assume that's why people like time trialing and racing games, because it is kind of nice to just, or like tassing. The TAS of like SM64, it's like, it really is like art, just watching him like jump off every single wall, flip this, bup. I guess that's why Summoning Salt is such a popular channel, because it really is like amazing to watch something achieved, something executed at such a high degree of efficacy. It's the D! It's the D! It's that D. My brain is totally expecting an F, and it's not an F, and I freak out every single time. Because it's so innocuous. It just sneaks in. It doesn't fit in with the pattern. Oh. Okay. I'm going to call it now. I don't think we're going to full see the entire game on hard in one shot. The 13th thing that I mentioned before, playing every song on hard difficulty, seems incredibly unlikely if I can't even be easy. So maybe we'll reduce it to easy on all songs. Or you know what, why don't we just do all difficulties, all songs? Like All Cup Tour in Mario Kart Double Dash. You can still pick the CC, right? That's the note right there. I just figured it out, the D. All right. He is very purple looking. Originally, when I was working on the game, I had the notes, not the notes, like the keys down here change color along with the background and everything else, and all the playtesters got pissed off. They're like, A is red, and then like 2 seconds later it was blue. And they're like, whoa. And then combine that with the fact that the colors of the notes were originally white. Disaster struck. I mean, the colors here are like hardly distinguishable. If I got too close to blue, then the blue screen effect. Okay, actually, I don't know if we even made it this far. This is like the rest part of the song. You know, you get a little break. This actually might be a record. So maybe I should actually pay attention. Okay. This is the last section. I got through the hard part. I'm so curious what the combo is, but I do not want to take my eyes. Oh, 98, okay. Let's go. 119, that's the number. That's the number we're looking for. Let's see, we have a comment here. I tried to start the game on Edge, but was super laggy, and while selecting options like play songs, I couldn't really start the game anyway. What a shame, but at least now I can watch you play. Okay, this is a known problem. Unfortunately, I don't know what the heck is wrong with itch, but for some reason, whenever you try to play on certain browsers, it doesn't work. I tried, it works on Mozilla, it works on Chrome, so give those a try, and if that doesn't work, you can download the executable, and you can play it that way, which is always more consistent. So if you go to download, scroll down a little bit more, and you'll be able to just get the Windows zip and the Mac build.zip, and that should be much better for you, Mr. CCY. Thank you for the comment and breaking the silence. I know it's always hard, but yeah, 119 combo. Okay, I'll try it on Chrome later. Great. So, now according to the formula, we are going to go now to the next song on easy. We'll get a little break in our ears. Oh. Another problem. There was a delay there If you do switch and try it on Chrome, be careful with the delay. So let me show you this on actually a different song, because it only happens once. You go to song 2, or you go to song 2, 3, and 4, the only ones with a delay. You press play song, and then watch this. I'm kind of spoiling the music here, but you see how it was a little late? So, but now if you hit backspace, cancel the song, and you play it again, it fixes it. And I don't know why. This is something with the web builder. Something with WebGL is like super weird. And now you see it's all synced up. So I don't know why. I apologize about that. I am not the most competent developer. But that's how you fix it. It's pretty easy. Anyway. We have to go back to song 2. Easy. Full combo. This song is actually a little easier than the last one, despite the fact that it's the second song. So maybe we could get this one first try. I feel a little dialed in now that we just came off a success. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this one is... I don't know if it's because there's less, like, syncopated rhythms. Like, the rhythms are simpler, they're more, like, on the beat. But it's kind of easy. Ooh, we got 2 notes. Yeah. If this was a song in like a different game, this would be like final boss music for sure. Do you guys listen to video game music when you're not playing video games? Because I definitely do that, and people have called me out for it. They're like, "Oh, you're listening to the Bowser battle from a game from 10 years ago at the gym? What are you doing?" All right, so that we just did that without even thinking about it. First try. I didn't even see what the combo was. But yeah, like I said, we should be able to just blow through these. Maybe I was just a little nervous in the beginning. Gotta get through that. But yeah, song 3, this one's a little different. This one is going to be... This is jazz now. We're totally changing the landscape here. Ooh. A little faster. Oh, I just blew it. Well, that's one mistake. Attempt 2. This type of music seems a little bit more appropriate for running, I think. Like, there were a lot of albums. When running was first becoming popular in the, like, 70s and the 80s, this is what music sounded like. Well, maybe not this fast, but... Okay, that part I have to focus. I almost messed up. Okay. And, you know, there weren't really digital... there were synthesizers, but, like, you know, it was different world. So I wouldn't be surprised if people had, like, Sony Walkmans with, like, this type of music on it, like, 40 years ago. The note missing there. God, the distracting camera angle always comes at the worst time. Okay, 170 combo. We have this like kind of dull, repetitive section for a bit, and then we just go back around the horn again. And he's back, staring down our souls. It's a good news. It's a good thing he's not making like direct eye contact with the camera. That would be exceptionally disturbing. Oh man, I have to scratch my face. I can't take my fingers off. Oh, one last little note. The jazz one reminds me of the Persona series. Yeah, that's definitely that's a fair comparison. That's pretty close. All right, so we just did song 3. You know what? This is getting a little slow. Let's actually save song 4 for later. Let's do medium on song 1. We'll amp it up a little bit. I'm feeling good. We're saved the easy for when we need a confidence boost. So now we're 3 for 12, or 3 for 13, or 3 for 15. All right, so now we got a little more notes. See, this is the only one I've actually already full comboed. And this one I know for a fact is 616 notes. No! Oh, I think I was too far to the left. Shoot. Okay, it's all good. A small blemish on the face of victory. Do you see the world more as a sea of success with islands of failure, or a sea of failure with islands of success? Motivational stuff be like. Winning is just the opposite of losing. So just do everything you do to lose, but opposite, and you win. Oh, okay. If only. Okay, that part's a little hard. Got it through. I have to switch my hand over in the middle of it. We haven't really seen anything too crazy yet. I'm actually not even sure if this uses G and H. No, it did it a few times. But it's like, believe me, when we get to the hard difficulty, it's going to get pretty hard. And as a matter of fact, I think I actually might want to do hard for this one next, just to show you what we're up against. Maybe just for a little while. Whew. Oh man, it's scary. Gets so slow, you know, it's like quiet. You're in the eye of the hurricane before this happened. Oh, yes. Okay, this is nothing compared to what we just did. Oh. Let's go. 616. That's the number we're talking about. All right, that was just medium. Let's take a look at what's going to happen next. Coming up. All right, so just a few more notes. Nothing too crazy, you think? Here we go. Oh, oh, oh. It's hard. It lives up to the name. It's hard. H-A-R-D, hard. But possible. If people can play piano... Okay, so you have to... Okay, so I'm discovering that you have to do like... Right here, you have to go like... with your right hand. That didn't make any sense. I'll tell you after. Oh, there's a mistake. That's okay. We're gonna go through this one a few times sloppy to like practice. That was terrible. Ooh. Ooh. You have to move your hand a lot there. See if we can do just the left hand. Okay, left hand is not too bad. We'll work our way up to the right hand and then together. Right here. Nah, it's still not quite there. It's not there yet. There we go. Okay, so... Oh, it's hard to remember where your hand is. I didn't even mention the run. But the run is actually not too bad. If you just go... You know, I was doing that even in the beginning. This part is, oh god. It's like, it's good. It actually follows the piano notes. And, when I was making this, I was like, you're gonna have to spend quite a while to get this to work. But you know what? I've seen people do crazier stuff with rhythm games, like Guitar Hero. Through the Fire and Flames on Expert is probably easier than this. Okay, I think I got the right hand down. Nope. Almost. So what happens is you go like this, and then you go like that, and then you move this one over, and then you have to move the whole hand over one key. You made all the songs right. Yes, I did. Is that even possible? I don't know. What kind of Osumania map is this? It's a new game, but it's you don't use the keyboard, but maybe even harder somehow. I downloaded the file, but it was the same. I'm stuck at selecting song 1, 2, 3 and back. So when you go, so CCY, when you download the game, you can open it, you can get to the iPod, and you can get to selecting the song. But then nothing, like, does it freeze? Like, does it not respond to your inputs anymore? Yeah, Saucy Sauce has arrived. Gaming mode. Yeah. I don't plan on doing this too often. I don't, like, love streaming a whole lot. I think making videos is 10 times more fun. I love the script. I love the surprise, but we're gonna try it out. It might be a new tradition. So maybe CCY is debugging, as the programmers say. So this is the maneuver. All right, so G and J is not too bad. I wonder if I should make like a practice mode. Does Osu, do other games have that? Like, can you slow down the time? Do you have like a progress, like a slider where you can say, oh, I only want to play from 10 seconds to 40 seconds or whatever? That would make sense. Yeah, this part's not hard. I say that and I miss a note. This part's a little crazy. Oh man, I'm hitting like the space between the keys. This is a disaster. Alright. Okay, you saw that? I got the first... little bit. And now the next part is going to be like this. And then after that you have to hit G and J. Okay, so forget this for a second. Okay, so I have to hit S and F, then A and D, then S and F, and then I have to hit G and J. So maybe like this and like that. Okay. Bup bup bup. Bup bup bup. Bup bup. Bup 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 bup. Oh gosh. Clone Hero does. Osu has no fail. Okay. Yeah, this song doesn't have fail like at all, so I guess it probably is okay. Yeah, they do. Kinda. It depends. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, this song, you can't fail in this song. In this game, I mean. I feel like the game already has its own, like, inbuilt pressure. Like, you know, you want to hit all the notes. You want to get the highest combo. You don't have to fail out of the song. I feel like that's kind of demoralizing. Oh my god. I actually got kind of close that time. Oh, it's like right there on the tip of my finger. I can feel it's like my brain is assembling the circuitry. Okay, that did not work. Oh man, that part's hard too. We'll have to work on that later. Right now I'm kind of focusing on this part. Oh my god. Ugh. It's pretty hard. Even breaking it down is hard. That part, you have to switch your hand back and forth so much. I can't even figure out. Like the other one is kind of easier to strategize. That one is just like, it's so like melodically all over the place. And then I'm not even gonna begin on that part. Forget that. I like the I pooed. I had to do it. Can't give the $1 trillion company any more attention. All right, it's up. The hard part is also transitioning from moving your hand to hitting the S and F. So like this. I guess this is and when should you move your hand back? Okay, so here's the thing, right? I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my hand has shifted over where it was on... Wait a minute. Yeah, my pointer moves over on H, and then my whole hand moves over to here. And then I go S and F, D, here. And now I should probably bring my hand back before that, because that way I'm ready for G and J. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now right back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's try it. Could you open a ton of windows to slow down your computer to make it easier to hit notes? Probably. Probably could. I mean, I also could just go into the game files right now and just change the song speed. Oh, jeez. Oh, dear. I actually might have to do that. I may have to open Unity and, like, cheat it a little bit. And I think if I'm going to actually try and succeed, I don't see why I shouldn't. I have to add, like, a tempo control. You think it's worth it? Do you guys want me to add a feature where I slow down the game speed and we'll see if we can add like a practice mode? It's up to you. Because otherwise I might just be flubbing here for a while. I'll do a few more attempts while you decide. Yeah, I think it's essential. I think, honestly, you know what? I think I have no choice. I think I have to open up Unity right now. Rhythm game. Yeah, this is it. Because if you don't slow down the time, it's like impossible. Like there's no way, you can't build up the muscle memory just like thinking. You have to really do it like over and over at a slower speed and build it up. I mean, any like musician who's practiced a lot can tell you that like you have to go slow first. It's essential. If anyone's gonna actually beat the game, this should be an important feature. So it's opening up. We do live coding. It's not usually a good idea because a lot can go wrong. When I was getting my degree in computer science, there was a professor who made that joke. And he was like, oh, you know, it's really never a good idea to code something on the spot because then you have to debug and everyone just has to watch you debug and it's not smart. And then he did it anyway. And it's exactly what happened. He couldn't figure it out. And we just had to watch him code. So, you know, what are you going to do? Kind of have no choice at this point. So we have to go to... We're looking at the guts. This is the inner workings of the game. This is Unity. So let's start by going to the Run Manager. And actually, you know what? I think we should control it from the iPod. So I need to go to the iPod screen and I need to make a song ready choices option. So, okay, so basically the menu works like this. If I go to the iPod screen, which is up here, the iPod screen is actually floating up here. And it's being rendered by a camera here. And the reason why you can't just put this directly on the iPod is because this resolution is too high. And if you try to shrink this down, it just becomes smaller because it's like, this is an SVG. It's not like a picture. So I had to do it this way. Anyway, the menu kind of is like these separate little windows here. So if I go to song ready choices, this is when you first click on and pick a song. So I need to make another item. And this one is going to be tempo, maybe? I guess, you know what? I just thought about this. You could actually have the speed go up. You could even do, you could do slow, full, or like double or something for so that the sickos who but most people I think would want a slow mode, or maybe I think you would need a half, a 3/4. Okay, that's not going to work. How about like a percentage, 50% up to 150%? That seems to be sensible. Okay. It's also going to kind of distort the audio too, which I don't love, but it's worth a shot. And also, I won't give myself too much time to do this because this is not that interesting for most people, I would imagine. It's kind of the side quest. So now we need to go to the iPod controller, and we need to go to the another. It's in the select song settings, song ready. Okay, so now this needs to go like this. We're inserting another thing here. We need to have a, so here's the settings. We need to go to int tempo equals 100. And we're going to drop this and change this when you hit the button in the right spot. So tempo plus equals 10 percentage points basically. And if the tempo goes above 150, then tempo equals 50. So now you can do anything from 50 to 150. And then update the appearance. So now this refreshes the screen and makes it so that you can actually see the changes being made. So we only made the changes in the code, but we can actually tell the player anything. You have to do that separately. Song choices. This you have to add a whole new system for now, also on the menu system. Song ready choices menu. So now this loop basically updates the children. So if you ever have like more than 4 things in the menu, it has to like shift them in and out. So like if you go down, play song, difficulty, easy, high, you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go down again to where the back is going to be, right here. Everything has to shift up. So that's what this loop is basically doing. It kind of goes through and deactivates the ones. And then we're going to make another variable, which I am going to, you can see all my terrible naming conventions come to the forefront here. And now anywhere this is edited, we just need to do the same things. Yeah, just need to add another statement in here. Okay. So let's see if that works. Something is happening. This is also not updating. Okay, so oh, I know why. You have to go to. You have to separate them. I'm actually not really modifying anything. So we actually need to do two separate loops here. This is such bad coding. But like my professor said, when you're on the spot, you kind of just have to do what you gotta do. So that should fix that problem. But now the other problem is it's not updating the actual thing. So now this is not song ready child difficulty, and then this is child 3 equals. So now we need to actually put the tempo into the right spot on the menu. So you have to say, you have to put it in the string like this, and then the tempo is like that, and percent goes on the end. So we're putting 3 different components together. So now that should solve that problem. And now we have the menu. All the information changes, but doesn't actually do anything. And it shouldn't be that hard to then go from having a tempo variable to actually getting it to change. Okay, so tempo, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. That looks pretty good. That works good. Okay, and now when we go to oh, and also I didn't test to see if the back button appears when you go to the bottom of the screen, which I will do right now. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay. And now we just have to go to the conductor. This one is responsible for playing the music. And actually, I don't know. I have my own like custom audio manager here, which handles all of the playing of music and sound effects and everything. And I don't know if there actually is a like a speed thing in here, which I think there should be. So why don't we do set speed? And this is going to be a float multiplier of the speed. And then we're going to say that's probably not. Yeah, that's probably more clear than mult. All right, so now how about speed mult? That's good. Put it together. Okay. And then we'll put it in here as well. There's 2 different functions here. There's one that does individual settings, and there's one that does all settings at once. You can see why I split it up, because there are quite a lot of them. Float speed. So these functions set the variables within the manager, and then when you actually do play the sound, it applies all the settings. Interesting if you are a programmer, I guess. And then now to actually have it do stuff, we're going to need to set the audio source's speed. AS dot. Actually, you know what? I just thought of something. I don't know if in Unity audio sources have a speed component. Huh. That's a problem. So it turns out this is actually going to be a pretty big undertaking to figure out how to get that to work. Priority, volume, pitch, 3D sound settings. Huh. Time to do what I always do when I am desperate. Let's see. How to audio source speed Unity. The life of a programmer. Oh, you know what it does? The pitch is the speed. The pitch is the speed. Okay, so you probably have heard in okay, so have you ever recorded something in slow motion and you've played it back and you know that when you do it sounds like because when you slow something down it makes it lower pitch because of the way it stretches out the waves of audio or whatever. And so, you know what? I think I guess that's fine. I guess that's not really a problem. It's just going to sound really gross. We're going to be changing the key of the song every time we change the speed as well, which is going to be really disgusting. And I think if I were to actually do this for real, if I do make this game better than it is, I think I would probably have many different copies of the song just re-exported at different speeds. So then, okay. Anyway, back to the conductor. This is gonna sound really ugly, but it's gonna do what we want, hopefully. Anyway, D&B. Okay, audio manager dot set pitch to whatever the. Oh shoot. Wait, we don't want this here. I think it's the game state dot song number. Okay, so we actually need to we actually need the number to be recorded in a static variable, meaning it is visible from everything. So let's go back to the iPod thing. And now when we set the tempo, we're actually going to make this in this class here, which I call game state. Which I'll show you in a sec. So this is literally just a big class of static variables. And it's like the way to think about this is like a cloud, I guess. It's like you just kind of throw information up into it, and then when you need it, you pull it back down. So we need to int for speed mult. Speed is fine. Or no, tempo is the number. Tempo equals 100. And now when we go back, we're going to do this. And now, down here, we need to also add it. Okay. And now we go to the conductor. Here we go. That set pitch is going to now be a. We're going to take that number of 100 or 110 or whatever. We're going to divide it by 100. And I think that's honestly probably good enough. 150, 1.5 to the pitch. Yeah, that'll probably work. And then also we need to then go to the drum spawner. So that one's responsible for playing the music. Now we need to also go to the one that's responsible for spawning all the little pellets. And we're going to make that one also change its speed by song time equals time.time minus start time times game state.tempo. All right, let's see if we did it. First try. I wonder if the audio sounds quieter here. Okay, so we're going to go to song 1. We're going to start with fast. Oh God, cover your ears. Did you see that? my god. What the hell was that? Oh, I think I know what happened. I forgot to divide by 100 in the drum spawner. So the song's at like 1,000 BPM. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, anyway. God, that's so funny. All right, so now let's go fix it. Drum spawner. Games to tempo divided by 100. Float. Okay. All right, let's try it again. I have a feeling someone's going to be a little bit off. You know what? It works perfectly. It's not out of sync or anything. Okay, wait. Now, let's go to the hard difficulty. You love that? Yeah, me too. Alright, so now we're going to set the tempo now to be really slow. Wait, we were working on song 1, hard, tempo 50. Yeah. Play song. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god. Oh, that works so good. The track, this sounds so different. This could be like a lo-fi track. If it wasn't so disturbing. I love this. This is so cool. Okay. So now we need to export this to the place where I keep all my stuff. Builds. We're going to make a new one for today, which is the 12th, the 4th. Okay. Yeah, I literally just uploaded it yesterday. Select. Oh, wait. Actually, let's save this. This doesn't need to be here. And we need to actually switch the platform back to WebGL. So we can export it, put it back to itch, and then play it over from there. Sounds really nice. I know, right? Doesn't that sound cool? Wow. It is pretty cool. They did that trick a lot. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Oh, build was canceled. Okay. That trick is used a lot in, I think in Undertale, actually. Like, when you go to kill people, they slow it down to, like, even probably less than half speed, probably like a quarter or something. Because it does make it sound really disturbing. So, from the information that I gathered from just doing this little test of the 50% speed, it seems like 50% speed is not that bad. So there's clearly that's like the stepping stone. We can do 50 full combo, then we can do 60% full combo, then we can do 70% full combo, then we can do 80% full combo, then we can do 90% full combo, then we can do 100% full combo. For hard, for one of the 4 songs, and then we go back and do it all. But then actually, you know what's interesting though? If we can get our muscle memory up to par, then maybe doing the full hard run of all 4 songs on the max difficulty probably won't be as bad with the practice under our fingers. So we'll try it out. This build is probably going to take about 2 minutes, so let's bang out. You know what we should probably do is let's do the other songs while we have the time. So we didn't do 4 on easy, we didn't do 2 on medium yet, so let's do 2 on medium. Okay. This shouldn't be that hard. This one I have full comboed as well, I think. Actually, I haven't. That's a lie. I love your videos. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Schleck. Did you study anything with game design programming, or are you self-taught? Well, I got a degree in computer science. But honestly, if you're interested in like doing what I'm doing, you could easily do it without a degree. You could do it as a teenager. You could do it if you're... Because I started to learn to program when I was 14, or 13 even, 12, when I was playing Roblox. So, you know, you just look it up piece by piece. And also you have ChatGPT now. Come on. No excuses for not knowing how to do stuff. Well, at least programming wise. ChatGPT can't teach you how to like change a tire or whatever because it doesn't have like real world experience. But with programming, it's really good. Like you can look up, I need to learn how to, how do I blah, 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 blah. And it just tells you, go to this setting, change this thing, blah, blah, blah. And that's actually, I'm going to make, in my next video, which I kind of already tested the waters a little bit, or if not my next one, like one after, I asked it how to do a certain thing with baking lighting. And if you don't know what that means, that's fine. But like, it was in Blender, and it knew what to do. It was incredible. It really was something. So, to answer your question, am I self-taught? I would say the programming background is all school, but then the Unity stuff is all me. So, you know, they're built on top. I'd say the Unity stuff is definitely built on top of programming, like knowing files and how to code and whatnot. But like I said, you could easily figure that out as you go. Anyway, let's do a medium full combo. Oh, saucy sus. We actually are lagging the computer, as you predicted, but not because of having so many tabs open, because right now in the background we are currently exporting a new build of the game. And it's not actually slowing the game down, it's just like lagging it and dropping the frame rate, which is probably worse. Yeah, this is the hardest it gets, I think. So... No! I was going good. You give me the vibe of being really interested in things you do, and I love that. Oh man, well that's good, because that's true. I absolutely love what I'm doing tremendously. So much. Everything about this is so cool. If you ask me a question about it, I may not shut up. I probably have to control myself. I love music. I love coding. I don't love 3D modeling. That's not that fun. But I'm not bad at it. Like this guy, actually this guy I got from the internet. But I had to like, you know, retexture him. I had to give him shoes because he was naked when I first downloaded. Also, he didn't have eyeballs. No! I got cocky. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna try a new technique right in the middle of a run. I'm gonna use one finger to hit 2 keys. Blew it. Totally blew it. Well, actually, since this is probably done now. Okay, yeah. So let's zip it. Send to zip. And now we need to go back here and let's delete the executable from yesterday. And now we're going to put in the one that we just created. Ooh, don't look at that. That's all the the thumbnail work. We put it in builds in right here. I always thought it was interesting that itch, you upload a zip and it plays the zip in the browser. I don't know if it extracts everything beforehand, but I always thought that was cool. Okay. So now we have the speed multiplier added in. Have you played any rhythm games before? No. Not besides like Dance Dance Revolution. But I am like a trained saxophonist. So I have some like musical training, which definitely helps a lot. And piano, like to some extent. I took some lessons when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't really know that many rhythm games. Not besides Osu, DDR, Dance with Barbie. You saw the video. All right, so now we have the speed multiplier. Let's get back to what we were doing. So we're to song 1, hard. And we're going to try it on 70% speed. I'd be happy, honestly, if I could just full comboed one song today. Oh, it's so weird. This sounds so bizarre. Oh my god, I almost had it. This sounds good. Oh yeah. I might use this in a game somewhere else down the line. Also, I don't know if you feel this way, but because it's slowed down, it's like probably not exactly in a key. I don't know if that makes sense. So when you tune a piano, right? Middle C is 440 hertz, let's say. So when you just multiply some number by everything. Oh, sorry. The piano is 440 hertz, and the next key might be 450 hertz or whatever, 460 hertz. Everything is like a certain distance away from each other. So if you just multiply the whole thing by some factor like I did, there's a pretty high chance that the entire song is tuned wrong. Maybe now everything is 401, 411, 412, or 421. You know what I mean? And something about that nature gives the song like a sort of fresh feel to it. Like I feel like my ears have never heard these notes before. It's very relaxing. All right, we're not doing too great, but we do need to practice this section coming up as well. Sax is awesome, by the way. My mom played it for a long time. I guess you're a jazz player. No. Actually, probably classical more than anything else. Because I played like in school. We didn't really... I mean, I did play jazz band. That was, I gotta be honest, one of the coolest musical things I've ever heard. The slow down, everything just feels so different. I wonder if... Okay, there's definitely hope now. You love music theory. It sounds the same, but very different at the same time. Yeah, it's like jamais vu. Have you heard of jamais vu? It's like when you, it's like the opposite of déjà vu. It's when something that's been familiar to you for years suddenly is like strikes you as odd. That's what it's like. Oh my god, what another new key. We just full comboed that. Oh, I'm blowing it now. I'm definitely keeping this in the final product of the game. I launched a Kickstarter today. If you're interested in like, you want more cool stuff, definitely check out that page. But if it succeeds, I'm going to add, you know, this is going to be a feature for sure. I initially was like, oh, I don't want to change the pitch. But I'm so glad I did now. Oh, I'm getting like too much of the... I'm like confusing myself. So your mom played... Did she play like around the house? Like what's your musical background like? Did that... Because my mom kind of played the piano, but not really. And do you play an instrument, Mr. Schleck? Do you have an Instagram or Twitter or something? No. I have this channel is probably like my main social media. And I do kind of technically have a Twitter. You can probably... Man, I just keep getting mesmerized by the... I kind of have an Instagram where I, like, for a while was trying to promote myself on. But I didn't really like doing that. I kind of like the YouTube videos more. So yeah, just subscribe if you want some more stuff. Okay, that's the right speed to get things like down. My mom played sax when she was younger, and she stopped when she got kids, me and my sister. Ah, yeah, I'd say similar for me. I think my mom probably stopped right about that time. But I think having a musical parent definitely affects you, like, as you grow up. I don't know if it's because maybe she played, like, while she was, like, pregnant, or maybe there's, like, a musical gene. But you seem pretty interested in music too. You said I love music theory, right? That's not something the average music fan would say. I don't like love music theory. Like I don't sit there and like I don't know like D minor 7 to G flat 6 is a this kind of thing, which is textbook, you know, blah blah blah. I know what chords are, and I kind of know how they interact with each other, like vaguely. Like dominant 7 goes to the root or whatever. But when I write music, it's kind of more like you kind of use that as like a guideline, but then you just kind of experiment anyway. I don't know if you write music, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm almost getting the full combo down. Messed up the easy part. It's like close. It's getting there. Maybe not. Maybe not love, but like I enjoy interpreting music theory and coming up with new things on the fly when I'm bored. A lot of influences of music in movies and music in general. Alright, Mr. Schleck, I'm definitely gonna have to check out your stuff too. Maybe we should collaborate. I would totally be down. After the stream, I'm probably gonna go take a look. I could definitely do this part. I could definitely do this. Okay. See, I already got to 156 there. We'll do it a few more times, then bump it up to 90, and then a few more times, bump it up to 100. Because also you have to remember, multipliers are like exponential, right? So like if you... The BPM of this song, I think, is 150. Oh my god, I'm trying to do math in my head while doing this game and talking. So times 0.9, 90%, brings it to like 135. So that's a drop of 15. And then times 80%. Or is it linear? I don't know. The BPM... I don't know. Forget it. It's too complicated. That part is like also kind of hard. This part here. That's why I keep moving my hand a little too much. But I totally feel it. Like it's getting there. This is becoming kind of easy now. Messed it up, but you know, confidence is boosting. Oh, I don't really do YouTube stuff. I tried often, but took it down. And if I did YouTube, it'd probably be about speed running because that's my main hobby, or competitive Mario Kart. Ooh, that's interesting. Sorry, Sorry, I don't mean to damn that's crazy you. I was gonna say something else. So your main hobby is speed running. Mario Kart. Which Mario Kart? Because if it's Wii, then we have a lot to talk about. Also, you took all your stuff down. You said, influence music, but I don't really... I tried often, but took it down. Yeah, so... No problem. I understand the focus on the rhythm games. It is demanding. Yeah, so... You took it down. Yeah, so it's... How long were you trying? Let's see. Oh, I didn't use YouTube. I tried often, but took it down. Because, I mean, I've been going at this for like a year and some at this point. And I'm still kind of like, you know, not making money. That's for sure. You need to get to 3,000 hours of watch time to monetize your channel, and so far I'm at like 1,400 or 1,500 or something. If the video that I just posted yesterday does well, then maybe I could break through. But then even then, based on like CPM stuff, it's still like, you know, almost nothing. So I've heard a lot of people say that YouTube is one of those things you just have to keep doing for a very long period of time and keep learning piece by piece until, you know, like there's so much I learned already, but it's an iterative process and it's brutal so far. It's been pretty hard, but I won't give up. I've been doing some videos here and there since I've been 13 and didn't do it actively. Okay. Oh, not actively. Okay. MK8 Deluxe. Oh, I don't know too much about that one. Do you have any world records? Oh, that was close. That was kind of close. Oh, I don't know where my finger is. Oh, it's right there. It's so close. Oh, there's just a few notes going past. Oh God, what am I doing? Oh, it's so close. Oh, oh man, I can't wait. I think I'm actually gonna pull this off. I've been doing some videos here and there since 13th actively. No, sadly, I am top 50 on 4 tracks and top 10 on 2 tracks, but no world records. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. You're so close. You gotta bang out those last few milliseconds. Get that world record. And speedrunning records, I run Celeste, A Hat in Time, and Outlast, but my best was top 10 in Outlast before the Wernickel skip was found. Oh, okay, yeah, because then everything like resets when a new skip. So it sounds like you're really close to like a really big. So have you gotten world records like anywhere, or are you just like in this top 10 range? I don't know if that was a full combo or not. Ah. Getting it, just practicing, just building up the momentum. Up. It's close. That part is also pretty tough because, but luckily I did realize that there's 2 sections of like piano notes that are identical. This part I have down. Okay. There's a section where the notes are actually the same as they were before, so it goes to like these 4 notes, and it goes to like these 4 notes, and it goes back to these 4 notes. So that's a nice little save. This is full. 87. This is full. No! Shoot. I had a little finger slip and I hit the key twice. But, I mean, I'm not disappointed. Almost. It's getting really close. I think I might bump up the tempo. And change the key. As we saw. We'll see if we can get through that hard piano section and then dip to the next tempo speed. All right, here it is. One mistake. So now this is the part that I was talking about that's two of the same. And then... Oh, it's close. Alright. Let's see. Always in the top 10 range. Oh, man. You're so close, Shellac. You just have to get that last little bit. It's that last bit that's the hardest part. It's like the way I've looked at like overcoming challenges like this is that when you're climbing a mountain, let's say stereotypical cheese garbage example, the mountain, the view at the top is in your mind when you first start climbing, right? Because you're like, oh well, that's the reward. Let's say you go up the mountain, and then the image of the top starts to like fade as you go through more and more struggle. And the hardest part is that last like quarter, because you're like you've only seen the difficult part and you haven't seen like the top. There's just that last little leg. You're so close. That's my motivational speech of the day. You gotta see the view at the top. It won't feel that much different, I imagine, than getting a top 10 score, but it'll be so it'll be such an accomplishment. Being competitive is very fun. It is. It's like the male urge to just like kill in like a controlled way. And I'm very interested in your future projects. Definitely looking forward to it. Well, thank you, Mr. Schleck. Definitely subscribe. Tell your friends. If you know any of your fellow speedrunning community people who are interested in some new games, I'd be totally down to make a game specific for like a certain... Like if you and your friends are like, oh, we want a game that it's like a driving game, and you know, well, actually I already have a driving game, but you know what I mean. Maybe we can work something out. But yeah, I'll be here. All right, let's crank this up. Ugh, it's so gross. This one's not as good. Oh, flub that up. That was pretty bad. There was the wrong note again. Caps lock. Full combo that. First one at 90%. That was pretty bad. I don't know if I hope my keyboard sound isn't like coming through the microphone and like getting everybody like, I don't know. You know. It's like when you could hear someone breathing. Alright, this is a disaster run. This one's really not going too great. But the good news is that we're only one tick away from the full tempo. So a few more rounds of this and I think I'll give it a try. I really think this is going to be brutal. Oh. Come on. That was pretty bad, I gotta be honest. I'm really not doing too great. This is not good. I gotta be honest though, my brain is really starting to like... I don't feel like I'm learning anymore. I'm resorting to like an automaton. But I'll push through. And I think we're gonna... It's like, it's really close. Every time. Okay. I figured a little something to do with my pinky there that makes that a little bit easier. I'm like sweating. Oh! I almost just got that section full. Okay. Making our way through it. This poor guy has been running for like an hour and a half. This kind of reminds me of, like, you know, in those exercise classes when you get a partner and you have to hold a plank while they do like 20 burpees or whatever. And if you take a break, then that means that they have to. Wait, what am I on the wrong? I'm on the wrong difficulty. What the hell? So every time I mess up, the guy has to just keep running. It's very much like that. I don't know how to notice that. Doi. Oh no, I'm starting to lose it. Maybe I should just quit. Yep. Alright, one more time around, then we go through the piano chords. Oh! Okay. It's that right hand. The right hand part like requires too much switching for it to be so easy. Made a little dumb mistake at the end there. A lot of little things. Oh man, I'm starting to get like mental exhaustion. Jeez. Oh, I keep going back and forth. Like, I feel like I'm close, but at the same time I feel like I'm not. Oh, man. There was a study done where they took musicians and musicians learned to play a piece, right? This is very similar to that. Except instead of reading sheet music, we're reading falling circles. And they found that if you practice for 4 hours, you hit the maximum of like how much you can practice in a day. Anything more than that, you tire yourself out. Like your mind just can't possibly make that many new neural connections or whatever. So I gotta be honest with you, I may be close to that limit. But at the same time, if enough chimpanzees type on typewriters, eventually one of them will have a the Bible, right? So which one is it? Also, I just realized we're only at 90% speed, so if I get a full combo on this, I might actually be kind of pissed. Because that would mean then I'd have to go... Like, the luck I've used up. I have to go through the whole thing again. So maybe I might just skip to 100% before I even... That was so bad. Forget it. We're gonna go to 100%. We're gonna go all in. I thought I'd have time to sneak in water, but I certainly didn't. Come on. Nope. That wasn't it. You know what? Forget it. I gave my best attempt. It's been about 2 hours. Hope you enjoyed what you were watching, but I think this is beyond my capability as a gamer. This would take me quite a few days to practice out, so I'm going to call it here. But the Kickstarter is live. If you're interested in getting this game, when with more songs, more characters, more environments, definitely check that out. Watch the video if you haven't already, and hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching.